guys, good morning. I've got a mat Pilates workout for you today. We're going to end with a little stretch circuit. So mat Pilates and stretch, 1 full hour with me. You just need a pair of light weights. So I'm using 2-pounders today and then a sturdy chair. Okay, that's all you need. And make sure you have a mat down if you're on hard floor. If you're on carpet, beautiful. And make sure you have that chair on the mat when we start working with it, just so it doesn't slip around, all right? But anyways, get yourself ready. Have that water nearby and a little towel because it's gonna be nice and sweaty, and let's do this. All right, so standing with those feet just underneath those hips, we're gonna bring those arms up and overhead on a nice inhale, lengthening and growing tall through the crown of the head. You're gonna exhale as you nod that chin, rounding that spine, diving for the floor nice and slow. You should feel a nice deep stretch through the back line of the glute, down through the leg, the back line of the leg, keeping those heels heavy on the floor and the toes down. Deepen your stretch with every exhale. So let that exhale breath float you down closer to the floor. Good, now let's softly bend that right knee and then softly bend that left knee. I'm keeping my heels down and it's a really tiny little bend through that knee joint. Tiny little bend and extend. You're here for 4, feeling a deeper stretch through the straight leg. You're here for 3. Good, last 2. Nice, you guys. Okay, on your next big inhale, you're gonna roll 1 vertebrae at a time all the way back to standing. We're stacking the spine. Head should be the last thing that comes up. Nice big inhale. Takes those arms overhead 1 more time. Exhale as you nod the chin to the chest, rounding the spine from the top down. We're reaching all the way down for the floor. Hopefully our range of motion is a little bit deeper this time, so let your body really start to melt down towards the floor. Every exhale, you melt a little deeper. You're here for 4. You can pedal out those knees if that felt good before. You're here for 3. Good, last 2. When both legs are straight, that nice inhale breath is going to take you all the way back up to standing, stacking the spine 1 at a time. Head is the last thing to come up, guys. Good, nice. Let's take those feet nice and wide, okay? So we're going to end that warm-up with those around the world pliés. So feet are nice and wide in a turned out position, so we're externally rotated from the hip. We're going to start with simple pliés. Exhale as you lower that tailbone down towards the floor, bending the knees, arms overhead. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale as you lower down. Inhale as you grow tall to lift. Good. Exhale, let that tailbone drop straight down for the floor. Okay, so you want to stay nice and tall, like you're moving between 2 panes of glass. You want to think about those inner thighs opening up and stretching over your second toe. Good, we're here for 2 more. Good, really getting that range of motion, deepening that stretch every time. Good, on your next one, you're gonna exhale and hold. Hold that plie, arms are up and overhead. Okay, we're gonna go for an around the world. So we're gonna arc with an inhale, up and over to the right, like something is pointy under your waistline. You wanna lift up and over. Roll through center, keeping that same length, like you've got a little sharp fence all the way around the waistline. And then back up to center. Inhale, arc up and over to the left, round and roll through center, arcing to the right and back up through middle. 1 more time to the right. Sharp, sharp, pointy object around your waist. I want you to lift up and over, keeping length on all sides of the waistline. Good, and last one. Up and over to the left, growing out of that pelvis nice and long through the waistline. And back up to the middle. Nice job, you guys. Come all the way up. All right, we're going to start with our dumbbells. We've got a little bit of bicep focused work. So grab those 1 to 3 pounders. If you have 5 pounds, no problem. Just you might want to set them down at one point and work with no weights. I want you to think about your form before you start muscling through anything, okay? All right, so we're gonna keep those feet nice and wide because we're gonna stay with that plie work. So toes are in a turned out position, 45-degree angle. We've got those weights in our hands, palms facing forward. Exhale into a plie bicep curl. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale as you lower down. Inhale as you rise up. Good. So you got a nice light grip on those weights. I don't want you to death grip anything, okay? We're going to have nice light grip, nice hold on the weights. Kind of grasping with my thumb, keeping my fingers long. I want you to think about that beautiful plie. So if you need to adjust your stance, you want to make sure that those knees are coming just in front of your ankle, not in front of your toes, so you can widen your stance to make sure that that's happening. Okay, and that tailbone is still dripping straight for the floor. Okay, so we're moving between two panes of glass. Like we don't have much room to work. Okay, so I want you to stay lifted, stay tall through the chest. We're not dumping forward. Good, my belly button is pulled up and into the spine. And every time I exhale, I stretch those inner thighs open over my second toe. So I want you to feel, pliés should not feel easy. Okay, I want you to feel that active stretch and engagement. So you're moving with intention, everything you do. Okay, I want you to think about what you're doing. Good, you guys. We're gonna come into some holds. Okay, so we're really gonna focus on those biceps right now. The legs are gonna start to burn just because we're gonna hold that plie in 4. Good, you guys. Last 3. Last 2. Nice, you guys, good. On your next plie, you're gonna hold it right there. Okay, we're gonna take those arms now and we're gonna extend them forward and bring the elbows back. Extend forward, bring them back. Inhale out, deliver those weights. Exhale, bring them in. Now, if you don't have weights, that's fine. You can do this whole movement, this whole sequence. The whole body is working with or without weights. Good, the weights are just a little added. If you have soup cans, water bottles, that all works beautiful. Good, now, as you extend those arms out, I want you to think about collarbone, nice and wide, okay? So those shoulders reaching for either side of the room. You've got those shoulder blades wrapping down and around the ribs, okay? My ribs are closed, my belly's in. Tailbone's pointed straight down to the floor, and I'm still actively stretching those inner thighs. Good. Heating up. Good, we're here for 6. Good, we're here for 5. Really extend through the bicep for 4. Good, reach through those fingertips for 3. Good, last 2. Last 1, bring it in, stay low though, we're not going anywhere. We're gonna take those arms out to a 45-degree angle to match those legs, and then bring them back. Bicep extension out, and then in. So we're externally rotated from the top of the shoulder, okay, and now we're scooping those arms out, extending the bicep out. Good. Find that full extension, and then pull it back nice and slow. Good, core is super tight and engaged. Good, you guys, good, good, good. I know those legs are burning, mine are burning. Good, getting hot. Good, we're here for 6. Good, you guys, for 5. Moving slow, for 4. Good, we've got 3. Last 2. We're gonna go between the 2. I know we're gonna be here a minute. We're gonna be here a minute. All right, now we're gonna go bicep extension forward and bring it back and out to the side and bring it back. Forward, back, 45-degree angle and in. Parallel, good, externally rotated. Good, my chest is staying lifted. Good, nice control through the arms. Your legs should be feeling this. I know mine are. My inner thighs, my quads are on fire. But stay with me, okay? Stay with me. Full body working, full body all the time, head to toe. Good. Good, you guys. You're here for 6. Good. For 5. Good. Last 4. If you're coming up out of that plie, recommit. Get a ½ an inch deeper through those legs. Good. For 3. Last 2. Last 1. We've got one more set of holds here, guys. On your next one, you're going to hold externally rotated, and then you're going to pulse those arms up. Little lift, little lower. I want you to engage the right and left waistline to lift those arms. So the way that that's gonna happen is you're gonna pull that belly button in nice and tight. Good. Breathe through this here, just breathe. Good, I know everything starts to get shaky and it starts to get really fiery. Stay with me. Okay, just breathe through it. That's gonna help you. You're here for 6. We're gonna pulse this forward and up in 5. Good, we're here for 4. Nice, you guys. We're here for 3. Good, elbows are soft. They're not fully bent, they're soft. Last 2. Good, let's pull those arms back in, scoop them forward now. Those arms are parallel, pulsing up. We're not going anywhere in that plie, we're just holding it. Isometric hold, isometric hold. I think my legs are starting to go numb. Good, stay with me. Good. Pulse it up. Wrap those shoulder blades around the ribs. Pull that belly button in a little bit tighter because this is it. You're here for 8. Good. For 7. Whew. For 6. Good. Last 5. Good. You've got 4. Last 3. Last 2. And bring it all the way up. Ooh, goodness. Okay, shake out those legs. Shake them out, shake them out. All right. We're gonna go right down to the floor for a mountain climber into a step up. So, we're gonna be on the floor. I'm gonna walk you through it nice and slow, okay? So we're facing our chair now. Hands are down, and you're gonna find a nice plank position. Okay, so from here, we're gonna take the right knee in, the left knee in. Little knee pulls 4 times, and then we're gonna step up the right foot, step up the left foot, and tap the chair. Come back down to your plank. Okay, so before we get into that, let's set that plank up. You're in that nice long plank. I want you to think about spiraling those biceps forward now. Okay, those biceps have been pretty active now. Spiral them forward, externally rotate the palms a bit, and get into that mid-back and that waistline. Drop your booty, pull your belly button up and in. All right, here we go. Right leg first. Right knee pull, left knee pull, right knee pull, left knee pull. Step the right foot, step the left foot, stand, tap the chair. Good, bring it back down. Bring those legs back to the plank. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Step it up, tap the chair. Bring it down. Good, so we're moving slow. Yes, it's a little bit more cardio here. Good, 4 mountain climbers to a step up. Tap, come down. Good, pull, pull. Now as you draw that knee in, I want you to think about scooping that belly button up and in. And bringing it down. Good, pull, scoop, pull, 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 step, tap, bring it down. Nice and controlled. Pull, pull. Yes, good. Step it up. Tap the chair. Coming down. Good. Good. Step, tap. 2 more just like that. Bringing it down. Right knee, left knee, right knee, left knee. Step, tap. Good. Bringing it down. Right knee, last one, left knee, right knee, left knee. Step it up, tap the chair, bring it all the way back down to your plank and connect. Let's connect to that plank now and stay right there for 6. Good, for 5. Where's that booty? It should be in line with the rest of your body. For 4. Good, last 3, last 2. And set those knees down nice and soft, guys. So good. All right, we're gonna come into a forearm plank on the floor. Now, this one's a little challenging. We're gonna be using the chair to support our top leg. Now, if this is too aggressive, you take the movement to the floor. So I'm gonna show you both ways. We're gonna do it. Right forearm is down, left foot is on top of the chair, and we're gonna lift up and hold that side plank with our right leg free underneath the chair. Now, if that's too aggressive, you bring it down to the floor and you hold your side plank on the floor and you'll work with your top leg. Okay, so either way, you've got options, all right? Right forearm is down. Let's bring that left leg to the top of the chair. Okay, once you feel ready, use your left hand and you're gonna lift yourself up into your plank and hold. Okay, so find the alignment of that right elbow under the shoulder. Good, holding it there. Bottom leg works, the right leg. Tap the floor, tap the chair. Tap the floor, tap the chair. Good, we're not here for long, we're here for 6. Good, for 5. Woo! Last 4. Good, I'm gonna lose it. Last 3, there we go. Last 2. Ooh! And bring it all the way down. I couldn't even tap the chair on those last couple. Okay, so it's aggressive, that's why I don't have a lot of layers there. All right, so we always do that one on the floor. All right, now grab your weights. We're gonna come into some abdominal work. So that hit the side waistline. Now we're gonna come down. All right, so lie all the way down on your back. You're facing your chair still. Okay, we're gonna bring those legs into a chair position. Tabletop, shins are parallel with the floor. Knees are directly over my hips, my tailbone is heavy. Okay, I got my weights in my hands, palms facing in. We're gonna do a slow bicycle, all right? So, right leg's gonna go out. We're gonna reach those weights around the left knee, and then we're gonna come down. Left leg goes out, weights reach around the right knee, bring it down. Extend and reach, and down. So, I'm gonna scoot back a little bit. That chair is used for height purposes, okay? So you're reaching those legs over the chair. Good, now as you come into that twist, I want you to focus on keeping that bent knee over your hip. That's gonna get that femur bone right down into that hip socket where it belongs. You wanna focus on keeping those shins parallel to the floor. And we're reaching around the bent leg. So I want you to feel a twist in your waistline. Picking up the opposite shoulder blade. Okay, nice slow bicycle. Good, find the twist through the waistline. Think about your opposite ribs. So my right ribs towards my left inner thigh and then down. Left ribs towards right inner thigh and down. You've got 6 more here. Good, we're here for 5. Good, each side is 1. Good, we're here for 4. Breathe, breathe, breathe. We're here for 3. Good, last 2. Good, last 1. We're gonna hold our reach to the right now. Holding it right there, my arms are wrapping my right knee. Okay, recommit to getting that right knee over the hip. And now we're gonna pulse the twist up. I'm reaching with those weights, but I'm finding a deeper curl or twist through my left waistline. Okay, so really fight for that deeper twist. Really twist. Good, like you're tightening the bottle cap on a bottle. You're here for 4. For 3. Good, for 2. Good, bring it in. Go ahead and take it up to the left and hold. Recommit to that left knee over the hip. Reaching that right leg long, pointing those toes. Let's deepen that twist. Deepen that curl. Reaching those right ribs towards my left inner thigh. Twist. Tighten. Curl for 6. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And bring it all the way in. Whew, okay, set one weight down, okay? One weight on the floor. Stay on your back. We're gonna continue to work those abdominals a little heavier. You've got one weight between your hands, okay? So I've got the bell of the weight between both palms. We're gonna reach those legs straight up to the ceiling, okay? Reaching them nice and long. Try to get those legs up over the hips if you can. Heavy tailbone, belly button tight. We're gonna reach that weight towards our toes. So it's a little curl and bring it down. Exhale, curl. Inhale, release. Exhale. Inhale. Good, so I want you to think about getting the tips of the shoulder blades off the floor. Reaching for those toes. Good, feeling that little extra lift from the mid-back. Okay, because you're reaching those fingertips for the toes. Good, stay here you guys, we got this. Nice and simple choreography, okay? Nothing complicated. You're here for 6. We're gonna go side to side. In 5, reaching on the outside of the leg. For 4, we're still at the center. For 3, good. Last 2. Good, you guys. Now we're gonna start to reach side to side. So I'm gonna start left. Good, and bring it down. Right, bring it down. Left, so my weight is coming outside that shin. Good. Curl. Now feel that little twist that we felt on the bicycle. Feel that now. Okay, that little twist of the ribs. You're exhaling all that air out as you twist up. Good. Good, you guys. We're here for 6. Good, we're here for 5. Good, last 4. Really reach, twist. Last 3, twist. Last 2. And last 1. And bring it all the way in. Nice job, you guys, nice job. All right. Come on up. We've got that forearm up plank on the other side. So remember, if it felt aggressive when we did the first side, I want you to take it down to the floor and not use the chair at all. Okay, you work the top leg while we work the bottom leg. All right, so my back is going to be facing you guys because I'm not going to move that chair because we're going to keep it there for more work. My left forearm is down. My right foot is on top of the chair. Okay, so set yourself up for success here. Find a good position. Lift yourself up into that plank, side plank. Now bottom leg works. Bottom leg taps and taps the chair. Taps the floor, taps the chair. We're here for 6. Good, you guys. We're here for 5. Good. For 4, core is tight. For 3, I have a little look at the floor to help my neck. Last 2. Ooh, and last 1. Oh, and bring it all the way down. I can tell that side is much stronger for me than the other side. All right, nice job, you guys. Okay, now, let me see what I have next. All right, no chair, just weights now. No chair, just weights. We're gonna come to standing. Okay, we're gonna start getting into those legs a little bit deeper now. So, my left foot is gonna stay down on the floor, and we're gonna work into a little sequence here. It's gonna be a curtsy. So, right foot steps behind. Right foot steps back, arms come overhead, my right knee lines up with my left heel, okay? I come up, I tap the side of the floor, and now my right leg does a little lateral raise. Curtsy. Good, up, tap for balance, lateral raise. Okay, curtsy, left foot is stationary, right leg is moving. Good, up, tap, lateral raise, arms and right leg. Left, my right knee lines up with my left heel. I lift, I tap for balance and control, and then I find that little lateral raise. Nice controlled movement. I want you to get nice and deep in that curtsy so that both knees are bending a lot. Good, my core is nice and tight. My core helps to lift me. Good. Lifting up through that inner thigh on the left leg. Tap. Good. Lateral raise. Curtsy. Good. Up, tap. Lateral raise. Good, you guys. Good, we're here for 4 more. Good, last 3. Good, last 2. My biceps line up with my ears when I bring them overhead. Good. Last one. Good. Now we are going to find that curtsy one last time. So find your curtsy, arms overhead, biceps line up with the ears. My front knee is just in front of that ankle. It's tracking with big toe, second toe. Okay, here we go. Let's pulse the curtsy. Pulse. It's a little lift from that left sits bone, center of the left glute. Little lift and lower. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. My core is super, super tight. I'm getting length out of my waistline by holding these weights overhead. We're here for 6. Good, we're here for 5. Good, last 4. Good, you've got 3. Last 2. Good, pick it up, find that toe tap. Now we're gonna hold, isometrically hold that lateral raise. Okay, my arms are on a nice diagonal, lining up with that leg. I'm holding that right leg out to the side. It is parallel. All 10 of my toes are shining forward. I'm getting it to the side of the leg for 5. Good, for 4. Last 3, should be a little shaky. Last 2. And bring it back down, guys. So good. All right, so now we're gonna come into a little squat work with the chair and continue that lateral raise. Okay, so since my left leg was working, we're gonna have the left leg do the lateral raise now. So weights in hand. You're gonna be facing away from your chair. We're gonna find a squat tap. Tap the chair with your booty. Lift, lateral raise with the left leg. Okay, I'm gonna scoot back a little bit. Tap, reach with the center of your sits bones. Lift, flex foot, lateral raise on the left. Tap, up, lift with a flex foot. Tap, squat, good, up, lift. Those weights are stationary. Okay, I'm just holding them at the chest. They're just a little extra cardio.
I don't know that one.
Oh, there goes my Alexa. Alexa, go home. Good. I never understand why she speaks up when she speaks up. Good. Tap with those sits bones. Come up, find full extension, and then laterally lift that left leg with a flexed foot we're working. Good. Nice, you guys. Keep it up. Now remember, in the squat, your torso is allowed to tilt, but that's just because I'm reaching my sits bones so far back for the chair. Okay? It's like, where's the chair? I'm finding the chair and finding it, tap. Come up, lift. Good. You're here for 6. Good. For 5. Good. Last 4. For 3. Last 2. Core is super tight. Don't let that belly dump as you squat. On your next one, you're going to hold the squat. We're going to hover over that chair, and now we're just going to pulse the squat. Pulse. Little tiny pulse. Hovering right over that chair. We are nice and low. Nice and low. Get those knees to track in front of the ankle with big toe, second toe. That's where they belong. Good. Legs are in parallel. We're here for 6. Good. For 5. For 4. Last 3. Last 2. Come up. Find that lateral lift. Hold it right there. Flex that foot. Pulse that leg up. Balance and control. Balance and control. I want you to find the outside of that left hip. That's where we are working that leg or moving that leg from. So think about leading with your heel. My right knee is soft. We're here for 6. Good. For 5. For 4. Last 3. Last 2. And bring it all the way down, guys. So good. All right. We're going to come into a split lunge and a little row when we come up. So like a leg lift with a row. So it's going to look like this. Left leg is in front. We do not need the chair, you just need your weight. So face your chair, because we're gonna be working that right leg with a little lift. Okay, so left foot in front, right leg behind. You're on the ball of your right foot. Arms are long by your side, palms facing in with those weights. We're gonna find a split lunge, so both knees bend. Good, back knee, bend straight down for the floor. As we come up, we're gonna shift our weight into the left leg, so it's a little bit more of a deadlift position, and then we're gonna row. We're gonna come back, find that lunge, both knees bend, come up, shift your weight forward into that left leg, bend, so your torso is flat, your torso is forward, row. Find your split lunge. I want you to hold a flat back. As you come into shifting your weight, back is flat, my shoulder blades are down and around the ribs, the shoulders are away from the ears. Good, so what I want you to feel here is I want you to feel the center of that left booty, of that left glute. Okay, that's where you should feel this work right now. Core is tight and engaged, so I have nice control over that right leg as it lifts. Good. Your left booty should be tired. Okay? Good. So working, keeping a nice solid connection through the sole of the left foot. Don't be afraid as you come up to really tilt forward, keeping a flat back, and find that row, that back leg lifts. Good. Nice, you guys. We're here for 4. Good. For 3. Good. Last 2. Taking it nice and slow with control. Okay. Here we go. On your next one, you're going to hold the lift. Good. Those arms can come long, or you can hold that row if you want. I like my arms long here. I'm just holding, isometrically holding that deadlift position. So torso tilted forward, belly button in, and I'm holding the engagement. My left knee is soft, but my left glute is really on fire. We're here for 6. Good, we're here for 5. We're here for 4. Last 3. Last 2. And set that right leg down, guys. So good, so good, so good. Okay, we're gonna use the chair now. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. No, okay, so set your weights down. You're not gonna use your weights for this one. Okay, now we are going to use the chair, so make sure your chair is on your mat, secure, okay? Now, my left foot is going to come on top of the chair. Okay, so we're still working with that left leg. You want a solid connection with your left foot on the top of that chair. Okay, now from here, I'm going to come onto the ball of my right foot. So I'm in releve on that right leg, lifted, okay? Heel is off the floor. My left knee is in front of my ankle and tracking with big toe, second toe. I want you to hold that alignment. Hands are going to come on your hips. We're nice and tall. Okay, now from here, holding that releve on the right leg, we're going to softly bend the right knee, and then we're going to extend. I'll take a little step back so my knee is away from the chair. Softly bend that right knee, and then extend and lift. Good, softly bend the right knee. So it's the knee of the leg on the floor. That knee is bending. Okay, and it's a soft bend. And I want you to feel, because we're in releve, I want you to feel that right inner thigh lift you up and connect into your low belly as you rise. Exhale as you lower. Think about that inner thigh lifting up into the low belly. Find that engagement. Belly button is super tight. My core is on. Good. This is a nice controlled movement here. Your right leg should start to shake. Okay, we're going to shift this movement in 6. We're going to get a little bit more back into that left leg, giving it a breather. Good. We're here for 4. That right leg should be shaky. You're here for 3. I want you to find full extension through that right knee joint. You're here for 2. Good. Last 1. Good. Holding it there now. We're going to shift up into the chair now. So I want you to grab onto the back of your chair. Okay, and now from here, we're gonna come up on top of the chair, right leg lifts. Okay, now I bend my left knee. I'm just gonna tap the floor. Tap and come back up. Lift. Tap, tap. I'm just tapping the floor. It's a light tap. I don't want you to push off the floor. I want you to control, tap, and come back up. Okay, this is gonna heat up really fast because we're moving with such eccentric control, right? So slowly bending that left knee and then tapping the floor and lifting. Good. Good, you're here for 6. Good, you guys. Good, that left leg should be tired. You're here for 5. Good, stay with me. You've got the back of the chair. Good, last 4. Good, you've got 3. Reaching that left sits bone. Back towards the wall behind you. Last 2, stay with me. Good, you guys, last 1. Good, on this next, hold it there. Okay, now I want you to bend that knee halfway and hold. Isometric hold, isometric hold. We're here for 6. Good, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and set it all the way down. Oh my goodness, okay, shake out that left leg. Shake it out, okay? I told you we're gonna work hard. We're gonna earn that stretch session at the end, you guys. We're gonna earn it. Okay, what's next? We are gonna do tricep dips. Okay, I keep forgetting. It's a good thing I write it down because otherwise. Okay, hands are gonna come onto the chair. So this is just a little quick separation before we start working on that right leg. Okay, so facing away from your chair. Hands are gonna come onto the edge of the chair. Make sure that chair is sturdy. Okay, now you have options. You can keep those knees bent in front of you, okay? And we're gonna find that little tricep dip. Or, if you're feeling strong today, take those legs out onto your heels and we find that same little dip, okay? So, tailbone drops straight down, belly button's nice and tight. Here we go, little bend, big lift. Little bend, big lift. Working through those triceps, my core is tight. I do not let those shoulders come anywhere lower than my elbows, okay? They shouldn't even come the same height as your elbows. You should stay higher than your elbow. Good. We're here for 8. Good, for 7. You got it. Good, for 6. These heat up fast. Good, we're here for 5. You got it. We're here for 4. Stay strong with me. Good, you're here for 3. Last 2. And last one. Ooh, and bring it all the way up. Nice job, you guys. Roll out those wrists for a minute. Okay, that was our breather. That was our breather. Now we're gonna go hit that right leg. So, right foot, we're gonna go in reverse. Right foot on top of that chair, okay? Find a position where that right foot is nice and flat. You've got the alignment of knee in front of ankle, tracking with big toe, second toe. It's important. You're gonna come into releve or onto the ball of your left foot. From here, find your alignment, find your balance, hands on your hip bones are level. We're gonna softly bend the left knee, and now that left inner thigh is gonna lift and connect to my low belly and pick me up. I'm gonna softly bend. Think about the lift now. Inhale, lift through your inner thigh, connect by tightening your core to find that low belly. Little bend, big lift. Good, little bend, big lift. Good, find full range of motion through that left knee joint. Full lift. Good, my right foot is flat and connected to the chair. Good, getting ready for those slow step-ups. Okay, we're here for 6. Core is always engaged. Okay, nice and tight. We're here for 5. Good. For 4. Last 3. Big lift, okay? Make it slow, make it controlled. Your left leg should be shaky. Last 2. Good, last 1. Okay, now we're gonna take our hands to the back side of the chair. Right leg is gonna get ready to work. Here we go. We're gonna step up, get that little lift, and now slow and controlled, super, 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 super slow. Tap the floor, come back up. Super, 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 super slow. Tap and lift. Okay, so I'm not pushing off the floor. My toes tap, and then I pick myself up. Okay, big engagement from the core and that quad and inner thigh, okay? I want you to think about that big lift. Reach that right sits bone back. Tap the big toe and come up. Good, you guys. Okay, we're here for 6. Good. For 5. You got it. Stay with me. Good. 4. Good. Last 3. I know that right leg is getting tired. Remember, it's pretty fresh still. Okay? Last 2. Good, you guys. This is your last one. Bring it up. Now, holding halfway. We're going to bend, 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 bend. Hold it right there. Halfway bend. Isometric hold. We're not going anywhere. You should be able to keep your hands soft on the back of the chair. All the support is coming from that right leg. For 6, for 5, for 4, core is tight. For 3, for 2, and lower it down, guys. So good. Okay. Right leg is ready to work. Okay, we're going to come into that split lunge. So grab your weights. Grab your weights. Make sure I don't forget. Split lunge. Okay, here we go. Right leg forward. Right leg forward, left leg back. Okay, we're going to find that alignment. Find your pocket, okay? So when I say pocket, when you bend where that alignment falls into place. So make adjustments as you work, guys. It's okay to move your positioning. Okay, form is everything through this work. Palms are facing in, arms are long. Exhale. Find that split lunge. Shift your weight into the right foot and find that row through the arms, so that deadlift position. Good. Come into the split lunge. Come up. Shift your weight. Row. And bring it back down. So there's a lot of balance and control here. Again, working through that right glute. I want you to feel that there. Good. Nice, you guys. Lifting, shifting, and bringing it down. Good, so you're never really fully coming upright with that chest. Okay, it's keeping a little lean forward the whole time. You got it, you guys, you got it. Good. We're here for 6. Good. We're here for 5. Good. Last 4. Good. Last 3. Last 2. We're going to hold. Good. On your next one, hold it up there. You can hold the rower. Arms can be long. I like my arms long. My right knee is soft. All of my weight is in that right leg. My core is tight. My hips are level. I'm here. So I'm sending my right sits bone back for that wall behind me for 6. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, set that left foot down. Woo. Nice job, shake it out, take it out. Okay, we got that squat. Squat with lateral raise. So, facing away from your chair, keeping your weights in your hands. Your feet are hip width distance apart. Okay, we're gonna be tapping, and now we're gonna be lifting with the right leg. So my leg is facing away from you. Your right leg is gonna do the lateral raise. Here we go. We're gonna tap the chair, come up, flexed foot, lateral raise on the right. Tap, up, lateral raise, down, tap, core is tight, lateral raise, down. My raise is with a flexed foot, okay? No pointed foot. I want you to get into the top side of that right glute. Good. Bend, tap, lift with a tight, tight core. Lateral raise. Good. Stay with me, you guys. Good. We're almost there. We're getting there. We're here for 8. Good. For 7. For 6. Just tapping that chair, not really sitting down. I'm just tapping with my sits bones. Good. This is 4. Good. We're here for 3. Good. For 2. Okay, guys, hold your next squat. Hold it here. I'm hovering just above the chair. I'm not letting my belly dump though. I'm holding my core nice and tight. Got a big reach through the center of the sits bones. We're here. We're going to pulse it. Pulse it. 1 inch up and 1 inch down. I am letting my sits bones narrow to pick me up and broaden to lower. They narrow and come together, and then they broaden. I can actually feel it in my body. So I want you guys to feel the sits bones narrow and then broaden. That is what's lifting and lowering you. Think less about the legs and more about the core picking you up. You are here for 6. Good. For 5. Feet are flat, toes are down. For 4. I think I already said that. For 3. Good. For 2. On your next one, we're going to come up, find that lateral raise, and now we're going to hold. Foot is flexed. Hold it right there, and little pulse up. Little pulse up. My left knee is soft, it is not locked out. I've got a flexed right foot. I am leading with my heel. The side of my heel lifts up towards the ceiling. Toes pointed straight forward. Good. You're here for 8. For 7, core is tight, that's helping with my balance. For 5. Good. For 4. Last 3. Last 2. And bring it all the way down, guys. So good, so good. Okay, curtsy. Here we go. This is the last part of that leg sequence. Okay, so we're going to do that curtsy, toe tap, lateral raise with the left leg. So right foot down. Right foot down in front of you. Weights in your hands. Palms facing in. My left foot is going to take the step back. So left foot goes back. I curtsy, arms overhead. Come up, tap, lateral raise. I'm going to move away from my chair a little bit so you guys can't see me as well. That's why. Okay, right foot's down. Curtsy, curtsy. My left knee lining up with my right heel. Come up, tap the floor, lateral raise. Good. Curtsy. Come up, tap, lateral raise. Curtsy. Good. Up, working through that right leg still. Good. Those arms, as they come overhead, my biceps line up with my ears, okay? My arms never come behind my forehead. They're always slightly in front of me to help keep those ribs closed. Good. Good, you guys. We've got 6. Good. We're here for 5. Almost there. Good. We're here for 4. Last 3. That right leg should be tired. Last 2. Good, you guys. All right, that was the last one. Find your curtsy one last time. Find that curtsy, and now we're gonna pulse, pulse, pulse. My left knee is lined up with my right heel. My right knee is tracking with big toe, second toe. I've got a little pulse with my core nice and tight. My waistline is long because my arms are over my head. Good, stay with me. You're here for 6. Woo, for 5. For 4. Good, for 3. For 2. Good, come on up. Find that toe tap. Find that lateral raise and hold. For 6. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And lower it down, guys. So good. Whew, both legs should be tired, all right? Both legs are tired. Let's stretch. So set the weights down. You no longer need those weights. Let's take that chair, move it away. So we have full space on that mat. Towel down, take a sip of water if you need to. All right, we're gonna start with those arms. Okay, nice 10 minutes of stretching with me, okay? feet just underneath those shoulders. I'm sorry, just underneath those hips. Okay, so we're gonna take those arms back and we're gonna wrap them forward and hug. Take them back, wrap them around and hug. Good, so we're alternating which arm comes on top. Okay, each time. Now each time you wrap those arms, I want you to get as far back with your fingertips as you can and really give a little pull. Pull and hug, pull those shoulders. Good, and come back. Pull. Now, as I pull, I also expand my collarbone and drop my shoulder blades. Okay, so you should feel a nice stretch through the shoulder. Good for 4. Good, last 3. Good, last 2. Good, all right, bring those arms down. Let's bring both arms up and overhead. Your left hand is gonna grab your right wrist, okay? Let's pull on that right wrist like we're trying to pull that arm out of its socket. You're trying to pull, so we're gonna get a nice deep stretch through the right side, through the shoulder, lengthening and lifting. Good for 4, for 3, for 2. Good, bring it back. Let's switch those hands. Right hand takes left wrist. Pull. Up and over like you're trying to pull the arm out of the arm socket. Okay, I want you to find a nice big stretch through that left waistline, getting nice and long on that left side. Good, for 4, just breathe. For 3, good, last 2. Good, and bring it all the way back to center, keeping those arms up and overhead. We're gonna roll down. So exhale, just like we started class. Exhale, nod your chin. Rounding down towards the floor, nice and slow, holding it at the bottom. You should have a nice stretch through those glutes now and through the back line of the leg. We're gonna bring those arms behind the body, interlock those fingers, and let's bring those arms up and over the mid-back. Finding a nice deep stretch through the shoulders. My body always gives a couple little cracks at that point. Good, bringing those arms back down, around to the front of the body, and then we're gonna roll all the way back up to standing, stacking the spine. Good, bring those arms up and overhead. Let's go again. Exhale, nod the chin, round the spine, rolling down towards the floor. Big, big stretch through the back line of the leg, getting a little bit further this time. Wrapping those hands behind the body, interlock the fingers, and let's bring those arms up and overhead. My knees are soft, they are not locked out. I want you to find as much of a stretch through the back and through the shoulders as possible. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2. Bring those arms back down behind the body, round them toward the front, and then slowly rolling and stacking the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way back up to standing. Okay, we're gonna come down to the floor now. All right, so coming down onto your knees, your right leg is gonna be forward, okay? So we're in that split lunge stance. Right foot is flat on the ground, my right knee is in front of that ankle. I'm gonna reach back with my left hand to grab onto my left foot. Okay, so a quad stretch, kneeling quad stretch. Now, if you'd like to take your right hand back there and grab onto that foot as well and really pull that heel towards the booty, that's great. Now, in this position, yes, you're gonna feel a stretch on the front of that quad, but to get it a little deeper, let's think about taking the pelvis now, or the tailbone, and curling it under you. So curl your tailbone under, and I bet you're gonna get a lot deeper of a stretch on that left quad. Good, hold it there. Hold and breathe, curling that tailbone under you. So a little bit of a posterior tilt with that pelvis where those hip bones go back. Good, we're here for 4, for 3, for 2. Good, bringing that left foot back down. Let's switch out those legs. Now my left foot is forward, my right shin is down. I'm gonna find a position where my left knee is in front of that ankle. Okay, we're gonna reach back and grab onto that foot. I like both hands, but if you need your left hand on your quad for support, that's totally fine. Both hands are on my foot. I'm pulling it in towards my booty. Now, from here, I have a nice stretch on the front of my right quad, but to get it a little deeper, we're gonna think about turning the gear wheels of the pelvis and curling it under you. So now we get even deeper into the front of that leg. Opening up that right hip flexor, the right quad, nice length there. Good, hold it and breathe. Good, active stretching, so my core is still tight. We're here for 4. Good, I'm not directly on the kneecap, I'm just above it. We're here for 3, for 2. Good, let that foot come down. We're gonna come down into a kneeling split. Okay, so my knees are down. Now I'm gonna open up those inner thighs as much as possible. I'm gonna keep my left foot underneath me, but my right foot is gonna come out to the side. Okay, now my leg is parallel, so my toes are shining forward. I'm gonna try to keep the sole of my foot flat on the ground as I bring my forearms down to the floor. Okay, forearms are down. Now I've got a big stretch through that right inner thigh. Right inner thigh is stretching. Good, keeping that foot flat on the ground and just holding it here. Feeling that nice stretch. Good, keeping the core nice and tight and active. Sending those shoulders away from the ears. You're here for 4. Good, for 3. For 2. Good, let's take that right knee in now. That right foot stays underneath me as that left foot goes out to the side. Left sole of the foot is flat on the floor, toes are shining forward. Now I've got my forearms down on the ground. Now if you need to be on your hands, that's fine. Only come as far as you feel comfortable in your body, okay? We're gonna hold it there. So that nice slow breathing. Good, letting everything kind of lengthen back out. We work hard, the muscles contract, now it's time to lengthen them back out. Everything's nice and warm. Reaching those sits bones back behind me. Inner thighs stretching, we're here for 4. Good, for 3. For 2. Good, come on up and go ahead and take a seat. You're gonna sit down on that mat. Now, we're gonna bring those legs out into a straddle position, okay? Nice and wide with those inner thighs opened up. Now I'm gonna take my left foot and bring it back in, okay? Just like we started with those kneeling splits. My left foot is curled in, the sole of my left foot towards my right inner thigh. I'm gonna turn and face my right leg, and now I'm gonna bring those arms up and overhead, and I'm gonna lengthen down over that right leg. Now, you're gonna grab as far as you can on that right leg. Now, if it's your knee, fantastic. If it's your shin, great. If you can come down towards your ankle or your foot, wonderful. Go for it, and then just give yourself a nice pull and lengthen and stretch. Good, you're gonna feel a nice stretch through the back of the right leg, okay, the right glute. You're gonna feel a nice stretch through that left waistline and the left hip, okay, the top of that left hip. Good, stay right there. You're here for 6. Good, for 5. Last 4. For 3. 2. Good, bring it around towards the front, and now we're gonna come and round down over that bent knee. Okay, so my hands are reaching past that left knee and just stretching through the back, stretching through the shoulders. Good, for 4, for 3, for 2. Good, coming up, let's walk those hands to the outside of the left hip and then just spiral away from that straight leg. So thinking about the spine, again, growing tall through the crown of the head, I want you to think about twisting your body away. And you can use your hands to help with that pull and that twist. I'm giving a lot of pressure through my left hand. Good, for 4, breathe here. Every inhale, twist a little deeper. For 3, for 2. Good, bringing it back. Now keep that left hand down, and we're gonna shift our weight onto our left knee and shin as I open up that right hip, okay? So you wanna keep your right foot flat on the floor, right arm comes up and overhead, and I'm really pushing my right hip forward, lengthening a lot out of that front of that right leg and that right waistline. Good, for 4, for 3, for 2. Good, sitting back down to the floor. Let's switch out those legs, okay? Right foot comes in, left leg is long. We're gonna turn and face that left leg. Arms are up and overhead. Lengthen down, reaching as far as you can on that left leg, and just finding yourself there for a little pull. Big stretch through the left glute, big stretch through that right waistline. Hold and breathe, hold and breathe. Good. Nice, you guys. You're here for 4, for 3, last 2. Good, wrapping through center, coming around to that bent knee, stretching out those fingertips way past that bent knee, stretching through the back, stretching through that left waistline, through the shoulder. Good, for 4, for 3, for 2. Coming back up with those hands, walking the hands to the outside of the right thigh, and now we're going to twist away from that straight leg. Lengthening though, we're lengthening and twisting through the crown of the head. Good, big, big spiral, big twist. And breathe. For 4, for 3, for 2. Good, coming back to center, keeping that right hand down on the outside of that right thigh. We're gonna lift up onto that right knee and right shin as I send my left hip bone forward. My left foot is flat on the floor and I have a nice big side bend through that left arm, that left waistline. Good, for 6, for 5, good, last 4, last 3, last 2. Good, and bring it all the way back down to seated. One last thing while we're still on the mat. Turn to your side. We're going to lie down on our back and just a little happy baby stretch. So bring those knees into the chest, grab onto the soles of the feet, and you're just going to let those feet go nice and wide, or those knees, I'm sorry, knees nice and wide towards the sides of the body. I've got my knees lined up with my elbows. Nice wide feet. Feet are facing the ceiling, and you're just going to rock the spine side to side. Little rock. Rolling it out there. Should feel good through the low back, through the inner thigh. Good. For 4, for 3. Good. Last 2. Bring those legs all the way down to the floor and go ahead and lengthen all the way out. Stretch your fingertips away from your toes. Nice long length out of the waistline, and just give me 2 big breaths. Inhale. Exhale all that air out. Last one, inhale. Exhale all that air out. All right, guys, nice job today, nice job. I hope that felt great in your body. Ending with a nice stretch session is always good for the body. I know a lot of times I don't take that time for myself, so it's really important to find 10-15 minutes a week at least to stretch out the body and lengthen back out. But you worked hard, you earned it, so good job. Again, if you have any questions for me ever about these videos or about an exercise we did, you can always instant message me or DM me on Instagram at JessPFit. And make sure you subscribe to my videos so you get them as they come in. I do several a week, okay? I'll see you later.